Hopefully the mic is plugged in now and functioning. And I'm going to try not to stare at the screen that's just above my camera. I'll be right back with what I'm working on right now. So, finally working on putting the digital dash into the cluster area like I was mentioning before. So it's actually, a lot of stuff's kind of just working out. And my brother's calling me. After we're so rudely interrupted, back to what I was saying. So things are working out with the digital dash, or the digital cluster. So the way the Raspberry Pi mounts to the screen has these 4 pretty tall standoffs, and I just had to do a little bit of trimming from the cluster frame here to hold it snug. So I was able to put the screen on one side, put the Raspberry Pi on the opposite side, and sandwich the frame in between the two. And the solid state drive sits pretty well right about here. And then it still leaves me some space for some stuff. And what I'm thinking is reaming out the hole right here for my wideband. That'll be a later thing. For now, I just want to get everything situated. And yeah, so I'm also figuring some things out in the car as well for the signal light bulbs that will indicate on the dash here. So what's kind of interesting too is there's these 2 holes, one here and one here, that they used to be for buttons for resetting the odometer, and I think the other one was for like cycling through error messages. And they are already existing holes that are just a tiny bit too small for the LEDs that I have. So I'm going to ream them out just a tiny bit, and I'm going to set the LEDs in those holes. So now, LED meet hole. Fits pretty nice. Here and here I've got the LEDs hot glued into place. So speaking from experience, I know that hot glue doesn't really last very well in the summer on interior pieces. Well, I guess it depends on the type of hot glue. This is just dollar store hot glue. And yeah, on a hotter day it can melt and these might fall out. So I've got this mess of stuff here. Let's show you what's going on. Trying to organize everything. These smaller wires are going to be for the signal light indicators. That's the little GPS module that I use for speed. The SSD is going to the USB under here. The mouseberry circuit is doing its thing. That's the power leads are going to be running to that. And then I'm going to be running a USB extension from the Megasquirt under the dash that'll go to the last available USB port here. So I'm just trying to tuck away everything, make sure everything's nice and organized, and I'm going to pick it up. Hopefully it's not going to fall apart on me here. Very terrible angle of it for now. My interior is a mess again. And so the plan here is to use the welding wire that's right here, which I've strung through all the way to this side. Turn the light on. And the plan is to attach the USB extension to the far end, slowly pull it through, and hopefully smoothly string it under the dash. So here we've got the power accessory and ground for the circuit, and we've also got the USB right here, and that goes to over here on the other side, which is where the ECU is. And then in here I have gone ahead and found out which pins are responsible for the signal lights. And next I just need to find a ground pin on here to ground the new LEDs to, and then I will be giving the cluster a test. So we got the signals working. Left, right. I don't know if it's easy to tell on camera, but the right one is way brighter than the left one. I thought they were from the same set, but I guess not. So I'm gonna have to try and find something because that is lighting up my whole face right now. Ugh. Also hazards, and you can tell the difference there. Anyway, at least I'll know when my signals are on. Everything's plugged in now. Let's give her a go. There it is. Put the steering wheel where I like it. Where I sit, right about here is what I see. So it's honestly a perfect size. I can see everything through the dash. So this is pretty exciting. This was the whole vision for the Raspberry Pi Dash from the beginning. And now it's there. So there's a couple things I want to clean up. So with the open hole that's on the left, I'll probably be moving the wideband there. I am going to get some plastic sheet to cover up any of the other voids, and you can see a little bit of where the speedometer used to be on this side here, poking through, and then actually reversed. Speedometer on the left, sort of circle, poking through there. So I want to cover all that up and make things look a bit more official. You can also see on the bottom where the rest of the old lights used to be for like check engine and all that sort of stuff. So I'd like to fill up that void as well. But as it stands right now, everything's looking pretty good. Also right here, I forgot to film this, but I did figure out how to get the fuel gauge into the Megasquirt. So now I have a fuel gauge here, which is why I was now able to start doing this proper install. So now it has everything that I want. So for today, I think it's a pretty good amount of progress. Pretty excited to see how far the DIY dash has come. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted as I'm going through and cleaning it up and making it nicer. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, you'll be able to see smaller behind the scenes things that I'm doing that I don't bother putting into an entire video. And I thought about it the other day, and I haven't really shown any videos driving the car yet, so I should probably do that. So hopefully coming up I'll strap a GoPro to my head or something and show you guys how it drives. Anyways, peace out.